WCCC training series continues, right? After how to start business in Wisconsin, now we have, the second class, how to write the business plan. So we have Chris Gan, our president, and Wenbin Yuan, our executive director, as a presenter of this class. So now I'll hand over to the president, Chris Gan, to introduce himself.
Okay, my name is Chris Gan. I'm the president of the Wisconsin Chinese Chamber of Commerce. I have 15 years of experience in terms of exports, understood the education systems, both teaching the Chinese language and also multiple courses, whether it's college courses or high school courses. But what is really important is for today is to talk about what is a business plan, where you try to open a new business or you try to continue on your business. This is one of the most important subject if you are trying to become an employee, to be an entrepreneur, or from an entrepreneur onwards. Next page.
Yeah, I think before Ziming's next page, I want to introduce a little bit about myself. I've been running my own business for various businesses for about 28 years. And last year is the year I sold my full-time business, and I still kept several other businesses going, including a couple of nonprofit. And Wisconsin Chinese Chamber of Commerce is now my emphasis and concentration to make sure that all the members can work together, network, and share our collective knowledge and support. So I'll try to say more in Chinese down the road. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay, let's talk about us, the Wisconsin Chinese Chamber of Commerce. This year, what we actually have accomplished. So we did won actually 4 grants in a row. So one of our best grants is the Direct Business Assistant Grant for digital marketing. That is $1.5 million, 3 years. And we also won the Google grant and the Microsoft grant, written by Ziming by himself. And also we won the Wisconsin Main Street Bounce Back Grant. That's almost $10,000 to support Wisconsin businesses to open up new existing businesses in Wisconsin or to occupy the new places in the unoccupied commercial places. So from the result from the WCCC grant, this is also the first historical US grant that is won by an American Chinese chamber to won this. So we broke the history 4 in a row, and hopefully the rest will join. And all this money and all this grant, we're going to develop something very strong for the American Chinese and the people who actually supported us in the long run. So what is a business plan? A business plan is something that is your compass or your roadmap. Without a compass, without a roadmap, you do not know where your business goes. So first thing, you need to have a business plan. Without a business plan, without a compass, without a roadmap, your business is just beating around the bush. So a business plan. So why is a business plan? Because it is actually aiming at 2 kinds. Your aim, one is your internal, one is your external audience. So a business plan for the external audience is actually, why do you need external audience? Because those are people who are interested in the expansion of a business, like your investment. Sometimes you need to get bank loans, and sometimes other companies want to look at yours. Maybe it's a good partnership. So the thing is, a business plan is for your external audience, especially when you try to secure loans and funds from the financial institution. Right now, I'd like to give the time to Wenbin to explain in Chinese.
OK， 这个危难就创造出机会，所以我们 Chamber of Commerce 也是一样，在这个 pandemic 的这个危难之中，我们得到了4笔大的政府基金，其中通过电子商务来帮助我们的商会发展、商会会员发展，大概150万的基金。另外还有谷歌1年给我们提供12万 Microsoft 一年给我们提供12万。另外呢，这2个钱呢都是这个 Chris 都是子明申请到的。另外一个呢就是Chris 刚刚申请到的1万块钱的这个 Main Street Bounce Back。Main Street Bounce Back 这个 grant 需要 new occupancy permits 来 show 你的 business 是 start up from 2019年 to now。and 你有一个这个 lease for 400 square foot, including maybe commonly shared public areas. 加在一起的话呢，今年年底这个 grant 就到期了，所以还有不多几天的时间，希望大家申请。所以现在我们商会通过这个 crisis time 积攒了很多的这个资源，这些资源都可以让大家分享。其中我们第2讲是怎么写一个好的商业计划。而这个商业计划呢，刚才 Chris 讲了，就是一方面是给外面的人投资或者给你贷款来使用，另外一方面呢也是增强你团队的信心，克服困难，能够知道下一步往哪走，所以非常重要的一环。即使是没有开始的生意，计划准备开始生意，或者是正在进行的生意，都是非常重要的 ，equally important。好 ，Chris。
Next page， 子明。子明 next page. Oops, one page behind. Okay. So why business plan? So a business plan is for your internal too, for your upper management. So the people from the top, the executive, all of them can have the same voice. So what are you going to do? What is the general idea of your business, where you're heading? So your business plan, everybody will know that where they're heading. So there are also actions. There is also goals that is need to establish. So you know your goals, both the internal and external, know your business plan, know your goal, so they have one voice instead of multiple voice. So everything is written down, so everybody will follow, and both the external and the internal. Ideally, the plan is revealed, and of course, plan always changes because things actually changes. For example, the COVID-19, certain things that created opportunity, your business plan will change according to what you want. So sometimes a new business plan need to be established. If you have a new goals, maybe you have existing goals, maybe you have new plans for doing it. So even if you are established company, you already have the previous business plan, you might need to have a new business plan because the opportunity arise. Right now, I'd like to give it time to Wenping.
我觉得最好的一个business plan written 就是美国的这个宪法，它的宪法写完之后呢，不断通过 amendment 来解释，所以你可以写好一个很好的一个 business plan， 然后呢不断的 add amendment， 新的解释方法和这个新的 rules and regulations 来不断的完善这个过程。但是呢，好的商业计划可以使公司呢能够不 distract， 使大家呢 galvanize all the people internally externally 都一块实现同一个目标。这样的话，大家在有困难的情况下呢，愿意 sacrifice 来克服他的困难。这是一个商业计划的一个中心思想。然后不断的解释你的前景，来唤醒大家的这个积极性。这是我觉得是非常重要一环。你讲 ，Chris。
Next, Ziming. So in order to have a good business plan, so we need to know what are the characteristics of a good business plan. You have good characteristics, then you write a good business plan. Next. So characteristics of a business plan. So of course, every business plan, you have a goal. You want to know where you want to achieve. You have a mission, you have a vision. Of course, nothing is solid. Everything is flexible. So need to be realistic. Do not try to aim a goal that you cannot be achieved. Aim a goal that is being realistic. And of course, in this period, every time you have a goal, there's always a timeline. When do you want to achieve? When do you want to accomplish? And you also need to meet the needs of the business. It's not a business plan that you do not have the needs. Coordinations of all different business departments, different sectors. So you also based on your valid present data and also perhaps the future data. You need to have a good business plan. You need to have data, and you have to provide detailed instructions how to achieve this business plan. Next, Wenbin.
Yeah, let me add a little bit. That is, I think the business plan, we talk about the mission and the vision, which is hard to translate. 实际上就是说这个能够有个很好的初衷。这个初衷呢，就是说最好是能够又考虑到你的经济利益，又考虑到非经济的利益。这样的话，大家在经济利益上受到影响的时候呢，这个非经济利益呢，可以使大家能够共同努力，克服经济利益。比如说当时这个马云的团队每个人的工资都被减半了，公司已经快办不下去了，但是他的所谓18罗汉一个都没有走，因为他给大家给出一个很好的 vision， 大家有个非常美的前景，所以大家愿意克服困难。如果你是单单是为了挣钱，当你的利润受到影响的时候，你的人会散掉的，因为大家不愿意 sacrifice， 大家只是来挣钱来的。所以你的 mission and vision 必须有 combined both， 所以这个是非常重要的，非常需要你不断来强化，不断来跟大家分享的一个概念。这个概念是时时刻刻要想的。有些公司把它的 vision 和 mission 呢写在墙上，使大家不忘记啊。所以这个是很重要的事情。另外一个事情就是说，当你做具体的商业计划分析的时候呢，你最好知道实在的市场数据，也就是说你知道相应的企业他们的成本是多少，他们在做什么，能不能找出3个类似的企业来做和你的来类比啊。另外呢，你准确知道你的成本，因为很多企业最后失败了，是因为他们不知道自己的成本，所以他们干到最后的话没有钱了 ，run out of money， 没有 cash flow。所以这个是非常重要的一环，所以在企业计划中这一部分呢，只有自己知道，别人专家帮助不了你多少，只有你自己更清楚。但专家可以给你写的更适合这个银行或者是投资人看，但是呢这一部分来源于自己，一个是 mission and vision， 就是你的前景和你的初衷，另外一个呢就是你的市场的真实数据和你的运营成本，这2个部分是非常重要的2个部分。好
，Chris。So the business plan, why do you actually want a business plan? Business plan is that you need to get loans. Where do you get the loans? Okay, there are many loans out there. There are small business administration loans, there are bank loans, there are also the CDFI, that is called the Community Development Financial Institutions grant. So this CDFI need to be certified, and then after certification, you can actually apply the grants from the bank, or you can also apply through the US Treasury. In the US Treasury for CDFI grant, there's a financial investment grant or financial assistance grant, and also called a technical assistance grant, where it's very competitive for the financial investment grant, but you only can apply for one. Either you apply for financial investment assistance grant, or you can apply for the technical assistance grant. So if you get approved in any one of those, the US Treasury will actually help you to fund your business or your nonprofit organization for 3 years. And this is one of them. Okay, that's very important. And why do you need the loans for your business? Of course, you need to start and to expand your business. Whether you are starting, whether you're expanding, you need loans. You cannot always use your own funds. Of course, there are many of these reasons you can write down here. You can have employment, new employment, hire recruit employment, or consultants that you need to increase your marketing strategies, your inventories, your cash flows. You have pay back some invoices, pay back some of the more expensive loans that you have. You have to buy equipment for expansion. Sometimes you really need the new equipment to produce. Or you want to open up all different branches, maybe like Wisconsin Chinese Chamber of Commerce want to open up another branch somewhere in Europe or somewhere in Asia. So you also have a finance business opportunity. You want to actually acquire other businesses. Sometimes you want to buy out somebody's. So you have to cover unexpected expenses. Remember, cash flow, loans are important. The lifeline of your business depends on your cash flows, which means your cash and loans will actually extend your lifeline and extend your business. 文斌 you're next.
这个钱呢，一般来讲几个来源，一个呢是自己的saving 是吧？这个很多中国人用自己的钱来做生意，但是这样的生意往往做的不大，因为你自己的钱有限。第二呢是 angel investors 就合作伙伴给你拿来钱，这个呢钱呢就有好多这个strings attached， 这些合作伙伴可能会互相之间内讧了，或者是不合作了，或者是会找你些麻烦，所以这个有好多潜在的对公司的后期的影响。第三个方式呢就是 non-collateral， 就是无抵押的贷款。这个呢无抵押贷款呢很多是来自于这个，比如说 CDFI， 他们是不需要抵押的，但你要写一个很好的 business plan， 你要做很好的 cash projection， 这里边呢很多技术我们可以将来详细谈。我们商会也会帮助大家申请这个 CDFI， 我们也有好多渠道可以帮助大家拿到 CDFI， 但是 up to 大概10万美元的样子。然后再进一步的话呢，可以拿到这个 SBA Small Business Administration， 大概50万的无抵押贷款。这个也是需要你写一个非常好的 business plan， 让你证明你有过去的工作经验，你有能力，你对市场有很好的了解，这都在 business plan 里边体现出来的。然后呢，进一步的话呢，你要准备建房子，准备有一定的这个自己的更多的钱的话呢，你可以拿到 SBA 的这个更高的贷款。这个后面我们再讲。其中有一个贷款就是建房过程中可以申请到500万左右的这个 SBA backed loan，但这些 SBA 的 loan 呢，实际上你都不用太了解，你直接到银行去，银行会告诉你他们的渠道，银行的人会帮助你申请，但是关键是你有一个很好的 business plan 来 start。 好 Chris。
Okay, so we have to look at the structure of a business plan. So again, we want to tell you what we have achieved is not what we say is building something from the air, but you look at again our grants. We did won 4 grants in a row. So if people who are interested in grant, people interested in business financing, people interested in our lectures, we can actually join the Wisconsin Chinese Chamber of Commerce. So let's look at the structure of a business plan. Next. So in the structure of a business plan, the first thing is, of course, is your executive summary. Executive summary is basically one page. One page is summarize everything what you have. So you have a business concept, your vision, business goals, what kind of products are you selling? Who are your target market? Who are your customers? So what is your market plan in order to sell this? Well, what is your present financial state and what is your projected financial stage, which means where's your money comes from, how much money you have, how much you owe, and then what is going to be your future. So we also look at the loans that we might want to get in the future through all the business loans and the financing and grant, and who actually builds up your team, who are the major players in your company. This is summarized your executive page, the first page of your business plan. 文斌。
这个 business plan 有好多现成的模板，其中一个模板就是 SBA， 你到了 SBA 的 website 上，我们后面会介绍，可以找到很多现成的模板。也就是说，他们会提出问题，你来回答。但最主要的一个问题，你首先要注意的就是怎么写好你的这个executive summary， 就是你的总体的构想一个这个摘要或者简介。这个要讲清楚你到底想做什么，你有什么经验，类似的市场你熟悉到什么程度，你对这个现金流的这个理解，怎么能不断产生现金？10个 business 9个是因为现金流断了而 bankrupt， 所以你对现金流的非常清楚的了解，知道你能够赚多长，你的钱从哪儿来。所以这个事情是非常这个重心的一个环节，但是呢，其他地方你也不能不写，所以其他地方不是太重要，但是也都要把它填满。大概我记得我给帮助一个会员写的一个 business plan 是大概30个问题，你把30个问题回答完了，你的 business plan 就写完了。同时它让你附一个 cash flow projection， 所以你要知道你的 cash flow。所谓 cash flow 就是你要知道你的 revenue， 你也知道你的 cost。And the revenue 减去你的 real cost， 就是你的 cash flow capability。 好 ，Chris。
Okay, second page is your company overview. So second part after executive summary is your company overview. Tell me more about yourself, your company, not your first physically self, but about your company. What does your company really do? So you're looking at it, your company overview, like why do people want to invest on you? So what are your business? What are you in the business for? What are your comparative advantage? What are you really good at compared to versus the company outside there? So where is your uniqueness? Who are your competitors? Why is this a good investment? Why do people want to invest in your business instead of invest on other people? And how large is your market? How big is your market? So you have to do your research. And then is this your company? Is your product easily duplicated? So the more complicated it is, the more difficulty in terms of duplication. Do you have other similar businesses that you can compare with? And who are the competitors around you? So in this company overview, so what are your objectives? Is to tell the world, to your investors, to your internal people, why are you unique, who your competition are, and why you are different from the rest of people. Next, Wen Ting.
关键是为什么是我可以成功，为什么其他人不能成功，或者其他人我和其他人有什么不同的地方？那首先你要知道是其他人怎么回事你可能最好分析3个成功的企业，再分析3个失败的企业。失败它为什么失败了？成功它为什么成功？那么你在这里面你是占什么位置？凭什么你就可以比别人干得更好，或者和跟别人干的一样好？这个是最难回答的一个问题。回答这个问题，其中一个很重要的就是你对市场的这个短期和长期的变化的理解，未来的趋势和这个你的成本是多少，别人的成本是多少，你的这个未来你的成本和这个销售额的这个差值能够产生你的利润是多少？最近我们这个会员里边有一个公司，它的企业就是成本相对很低，运营额是很重要的，只要运营额增上去，你的成本很低，所以它可以挣很多钱。所以他们现在今年开了4个新部，明年准备开大概3到4个，增长非常快。也就是他们知道了自己的这个模式之后，模式小心的运营成功之后，就在全美国各地不断复制，非常成功的一个公司。这就是说他们的好处就是在于他们一开始非常小心的试验自己的模式，非常清楚的理解到它的成本和它的市场的需要，然后开始大规模复制。这是我们 feel so proud of 的，来做这个在市场非常动荡的时候，非常成功。现在已经有接近上百个会员，这个产生了很大的这个市场的这个需求，自己创造了自己的市场，从无到有。这个是一个非常成功的例子，但是大家要知道，每10个企业可能9个会失败的，所以大家非常小心。Chris。
Next. So the company, your company overview continue. Then inside you have your business structure, your industry, your visions, your model, your team, and your salaries. Because people want to know who are the important people that you hire and what their salary is, what their cost is, what are the business objectives for your company, both long-term and short-term, and the background of the organization. There's a company actually went back to Malaysia, visited one of the company that's very successful. Actually, they sell almost 5,000 products per day and actually ship out many different kinds. They own their own logistics system, couple planes per day. So they have 2 kinds of stuff in this company. One company is they have accountant and administration. Then one floor is basically their data people, the IT people. So separate into 2 floors. And I asked him, why do you separate into 2 floors? And he says that, well, a lot of people come to my company. The first thing they look is my IT people. They want to steal as many of his own people as possible. So as a result, they always look at, I'm going to introduce you my accounting people and my marketing people, they never try to introduce the IT people. So your key personnel and components are very important in your industry. Do protect them. So this is a very company profile. It's very important. Okay. So the section is where you state your core values of your business axis, where what you want to accomplish and what you stand for. 文斌。
其中一个很重要的做企业的因素就是你的 marketing cost， 你要知道你的 marketing cost。marketing cost 越高，说明你的企业做得越好，因为你是更多的是在 creating the branding， 更多的是花时间来 create 你的 market， 增加新的这个用户，是吧？所以企业如果 marketing 做得好，就会发展更快一些，或者 marketing 占的比例越高，也是很好的企业。比如说 pharmaceutical 和这个beverage like beer making， 他们都 constantly spend close to 30%， 他们的这个 total revenue 来做 marketing， 所以 marketing 费用高是个好事，但是 marketing 如果你不做 marketing， 那你肯定是很难做成的。marketing 的人呢也是变得非常重要，所以就是 Chris 刚才讲的，一个公司想偷另一个公司的人，首先是希望能够把他们的 marketing 的人才抢走。如果你 marketing 抢走了，你再能干也没用，设备再好，产品再好，恐怕也没有人去理会了。所以不要忽略 marketing 的 cost， 这个是非常重要的一个成本。
Okay, next.
这个另外一个就是我们的Wisconsin Chinese Chamber of Commerce 的 grant， 也是希望能够帮助你们减少一些 marketing 的成本。所以我 here to help you, Chris.
Okay, so we look into it. What is a business model? Okay, the business model and everything in a big company overview, you have to look at your business model. As what Wenbin has said, the most important thing is our profit. So where our target market is and what our expenses. So your cash flow is very, very important. You have a profit, you have a cash flow. With the cash flow, which means that you know how long you can actually survive, how fast can you expand. So with the help of developing a new investment, whether you can actually project. So your business model, you want to tell the world and to your investors and to your own group of people, this is our model, and stick to it and change it as accordingly. So we always update our models depends on the environment. So we will help investors, we help companies, and to look at it as a business model. Once you have a business model, everybody will look into it and follow the same path. Wenbin?
作为一个企业的领导，你的最重要的任务是 predict 未来整个趋势和变化。I got some echoes. Ziming, what can you do to reduce the echoes? 这是为什么要制定企业计划和不断修改，就因为市场是不断在变化的，你的服务的对象和你工作的方式不断的改变，所以你要不断的往前看。作为一个 business owner， 勤奋不是一个唯一需要的东西，最需要的是你的 vision， 你能往前比别人往前多看，不断分析市场，不断分析新的这个方式来做事情，也不断分析你的团队可能思想上的问题，来帮助他们解决。这个是通过你的 business plan 可以体现出来，所以你能够不断的 pay attention， 对重要的事情来这个花时间，而不是在枝节上小地方上花时间。所以 business plan 这个企业计划写好的话呢，对于这个企业的这个老板也是非常有帮助的，让他知道什么重要，什么不重要。Chris.
Okay, thanks. Ziming? Ziming? So why do I need, okay, so we can do that one, we can go here, it has market analysis. So we, Ziming can go to the market analysis and our page, okay? So we overview our market, your market. Let's go to the next page. So basically is how big your estimate your market is. So every time you want to go into a business, you want to look at how big is your market. The bigger the market, the better it is. Is this a market, the present market? Is this a sunrise industry or a sunset industry? If it's sunrise industry, you have a bigger market share. If you're a sunset industry, your market is actually smaller. Let's talk about, for one example, if you are, we are having a U.S.-China trade war right now. So many of the Chinese companies and overseas are actually migrating to many developing nations, maybe to India, to Vietnam, to Southeast Asia, or maybe even to Mexico, so that they would have not the tariff from the United States. So if you're a sunrise industry, which means that maybe you set up a company in Ho Chi Minh, Cat Lai, Vietnam. So this is a sunrise industry. So market is actually expanding. So just like Malaysia, there are 2,600 Chinese manufacturers just invested in Malaysia this month alone. So that is a sunrise industry. So it depends on whether it's a sunrise or sunset industry. So you emphasize on a sunrise industry in your market analysis. So you do your research, you'll try to understand who are your customers. So the customer over this one is the United States. United States is your largest customer for this example, if you're sunrise industry. So you research the relevant industry. So which industry you're at, which things that you want to focus, or maybe you already have a company in China, you're manufacturing some stuff. Right now, because of US-China trade and a lot of the logistics problems, you have a problem right now. So you're setting up a different industry, and maybe you can, without the tariff, you actually have a better industry, or maybe in other industry, you want to go to Africa, you want to go to Middle East, there is what it is. So always you want to do a market analysis, although the market analysis is a data from the past, but you also want to take what the data is in front. 文斌。
这个市场的趋势和市场的大小，这个是一个写商业计划中非常重要的一环。就是说，如果你的市场在不断的增长，那你这个商业计划就很容易使大家感兴趣。比如说，在中国现在这个瘟疫期间，你要成立一个这个核酸检测公司，那肯定是适应市场的需要。但如果是中国已经开始放松了，你再成立核酸检验公司，恐怕就很快一块陷入低谷。所以这个沃伦·巴菲特有一句话说，当涨潮的时候，大家都游得挺开心，等落潮的时候才知道谁是光着屁股游泳的。所以这个是很重要的一环。另外一个呢，还是你自己对自己的这个小的市场了解，大的市场不好，可能小的市场变得很好。所以这个需要你的非常详细的分析，写在商业计划里面。Chris.
Okay, next. So you perform a SWOT analysis, a competitive analysis. What is the leadership? What's the differentiation? What kind of products you have is really unique. Who are your customers? Which kind? Where you at? Is it your local customer, a domestic customer, or your international customer? So you look at the specific, the niche, the target market, and you try to build attraction among a smaller audience. So in this market analysis, it's like these pictures on the left. Everybody want to train, or I want to see where your target is, which is whether you're sunrise or sunset industry. Okay, Wenping, you're next.
Yeah, it's a general trend， 就是总的趋势可能是一个方向，但是每个地方有每个地方的特色，所以不一定完全是适应 international 这个 trend， 可能这个国际上的变化和整个全国的变化反而对你的地方市场有好处，所以这个要具体分析。这个小的市场也有它小市场的特色。Okay, Chris.
Okay, of course, in the business plan, you need to have products or service. Are you selling a product or are you selling a service? So you describe in details of certain products for your readers. You don't need to describe all products. Maybe describe certain product that's completely unique, or certain services you're completely unique for the future. So express how they actually improve your profitability. Whatever product it is, it comes back to get cash flow, and this cash flow will bring you profitability. Describe the products. Me?
我记得上次有一个华人的很出名的一个商业界的领袖，他说他在 AT&T 工作了很多年之后被 lay off，作为一个 top leader， 然后他就开始做一个 phone renting 公司，来给一些没有收入很低的人 rent phones， 这个很便宜，因为他买不起 phone， 所以他就 rent phone， 一个 phone 一个月只有10块钱，但是呢年底120块钱。所以最后他这个公司变得很大的一个公司，然后就 rent 各种各样的其他的 services。所以当一个企业这个某个服务受到危机之后呢，可能又产生出一些新的这个生机来。所以具体的市场要具体分析，你再讲 ，Chris。
Okay, and the fifth one is definitely your customer segmentation we all talk about. So who are your customer? What are the target? So you have to analyze who are the customers that you're going to sell to, whether it's your product or your services. So you need to know what their age range, where they stay, where they work, what kind of level of education, their common behavior, how much they earn, their values, belief, and opinions. So at this stage, customer segmentation is trying to understand your customers in the business plan.
就是说，比如说新的这个一代的年轻人，他们的购买力实际上很强的，而他们的购买的趋势和方式和老一代的这个行为差得很远。比如说现在奶茶，年轻人很喜欢喝奶茶，但老人的话呢，大部分还是喝咖啡。这个所以很多新的奶茶店纷纷出现，因为新的年轻人时尚变了。而这个再新的年轻人可能有新的时尚，所以你要能追上新的时尚，知道他们下一代的人这个顾客们会有什么需求，这个是非常重要的。因为包括这个衣服的这个风格，是很短时间变化可以很大，所以你要有一个主线，同时你要知道你的随时的变化，不断修改你的商业计划。
Okay, next. So you define your marketing plan. So marketing plan is always, we call it PPPP. So your price, product, promotion, and place. You outline your current decision and your future strategy. So what are the ideas that fit to your ideal customer? Remember, you have the customers, what kind of customers? So you have to, depends on what kind of customers, you have to have the marketing plan that will cater to customer according to the 4 Ps. 文明
就是说价格的产品和你怎么来这个促销和在什么地方来做你的产品，这3个 P price, product, promotion, place， 非常重要的3个环节。其中这个 promotion 这个怎么促销，这个是非常重要的一个环节，很多人会忽略，这个会是你的成本上的一个非常重要的一环，因为在创业初期，你的促销成本反而更高，你的利润很低，但促销成本很高。等你的创业已经大家口口相传之后的话呢，你的这个促销成本可能会降低。但是早期的时候，很多企业盯不下来，前3年、前5年非常困难，就因为前几年的促销成本非常高。同时我们也希望我们电子促销的这个基金会帮助你们，所以这个知道初创的企业的一个最大的一个瓶颈就是你的这个促销方面的成本。但是这4个因素都是非常重要的。PPP, remember, Chris.
Okay. Number 7. Okay, your logistics and operation plan. Where do you want to put your warehouse? So sometimes where the location of your warehouse, your logistics system will actually affect your costs. So where your suppliers are, where your buyers are, where your materials are come from, how come the shipment come from, whether you're shipping from containers or whether you're shipping from airlines, which is the cheapest method of shipping. So do you have a deal or a special logistics deal with the carriers? For example, if you have an airplane, if you book the airplane in terms of the container space and you have a deal of a contract with the airplane container space, there's a leftover container space, then you might have a DHL plan or Federal Express plan. You might even get 90% discount from the market. So if you have this 90% discount, you lower down your logistics, you lower down your containers. So the moment that you're able to lower down your logistics, you increase your competitiveness, you increase your profitability. 孙斌。
对，这个运输成本和这个因此产生的这个商业地点，这个是非常重要的2个因素。如果你的地点选择非常合适，你的运输成本比对手低，那时间长的话，你就会不断的产生更多的利润，来把你的对手这个竞争下去。可能过去中国的这个过去30年的发展非常迅速，一部分原因就是因为人口密集，这个交通方面这个比较有效，很短时间就可以从 A 到 B， 这个做的这个非常这个成功，或者这个比较大的国家，比如说像俄国这样的国家，这个 logistics 就成本非常高，所以它的 productivity 上不去，所以它做的东西做出来很难有竞争力，所以这个因素是必须考虑的。所以就为什么中国的省份里边发展最快都是广州、这个上海这些地区，因为他们的这个 location 确实给他们带来很多好处。我们在美国一样，考虑生意的考虑 location。Okay, Chris.
Number 8, so you have a financial plans. So you look at the realistic cost. So you look at it, the cost, your financial health. Before you sell any product or any services, you need to know your cost. If you do not know your cost, you may not last really long. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 months, you'll be gone. So a lot of times, a lot of business, they always think that they make money, but actually they lost money. So you need to know your cash flow, your net profit. Don't assume your costs. Always know your actual cost. So you need to know your costs, then you can actually be able to continue your business. So cut your costs, increase your profit. And people want to work with a business that expect to be viable and foreseeable in the future. So if you know your cost, you can represent it to your bankers and they will see that, oh, this is your profit. So you'll be able to project the business in the future, and people, investors and banks would like to invest on you and to give out loans. Remember, business plan, investors, or we go to the Shark Tank or go to the banks, every day they listen to a business plan. Unless you have a unique business plan, unique product, a very good financial cash flow, sunrise industry, that is the term of getting a good business plan written up.
对，这个我们在投资这方面有一个很重要的术语叫 cash on cash， 就是你现金回报是多少，年化的现金的回报和每年的现金回报。如果现金没有回报的话，这样的企业一般来讲都不是太受欢迎。你可能说，除非你这个 vision 和 mission， 就是你的远景特别能够鼓舞大家。比如说像 Amazon maybe 30 years 没有在20-30年之内都没有任何这个利润，但是呢大家非常有信心，因为它这个远景规划特别好，这个给大家画的饼越画越大，是吧？它的 valuation 越来越高，这是 exceptional， 就是特殊的公司能够做的这么长时间能做的这么好，在没有利润的情况下，大家不断投资，不断这个增长。但是大部分企业的话呢，需要看你的 cash on cash， 就是像我们这种投资者，往往要看你的 cash on cash every year， 每年的年化率是多少？年化率都不能谈，只能谈每年你给我多少 cash。所以我们在一般投资房地产的时候呢，投资房地产公司，他们要给我们过去的 record， 他们的 record 如果证明确实是每年都在 7% 左右，最后年化率是 15% 或者 12%， 这是我们认为比较值得投资的。然后再看看你的过去的这个历史，是不是你做过很多项目都是达到这个数字。如果都达到这个数字的话呢，我们就愿意投资，因为知道你每年给我 7% 的cash 回报，同时呢最后你把这个 building 房产卖出去之后呢，总核算下来我们可能得到 12% 的数，那你下次再让我投钱我很愿意投了，所以这是投资的一种方式。但是如果你的这个企业能够达到像这种方式来给你的客户或者你的这个 自己的这个 partner 和雇员拿出这么一个前景来的话呢，这就非常理想，7%，然后年化率12%到15%的样子，就是知道你的成本是多少，也过去你的track record。那你说我现在有新的一个房地产，我们把它买下来，然后呢，通过我的运作，我能达到7%的这个现金流的这个回报，然后呢，最后呢每年呢总算下来，等我把这个房子卖掉之后，能够达13%或者15%，一般来讲12%到15%。这样的话呢，这种方式让别人投资，这种商业计划我们收到过很多，也到处都有这样商业计划，那你就一般来讲大家都愿意投，好，谢谢。
Okay, next. So you can actually go to business plan, can go to sba.gov, and there are samples of the business plan that's written out there. So you can go there and take a look at those. 文斌。
这个商业计划实际上并不难写。我曾经帮过一个现在商会的一个会员，在10年前写过一个business plan， 大概用了2个 weekend。就是回答 SBA 的一个 format， 你就在 SBA 上可以直接这个下载。我把他问题全回答完之后，当然他要给我提供数据，提供他的想法。我们在周末2个人忙活了2个周末，交给银行之后呢，因为他过去有些类似的生意的这个经验，和他拿的数据比较准确，所以他银行给他贷款，最后达到这个200万左右。在大概2年前，他的生意卖掉了。把他的这个过去投资肯定都是非常好的回报，同时呢，他还保住了他的自己的房产，他的房产的这个回报也远超过他原来每年的做这个原来一开始的生意的这个回报。当然他做餐馆，一开始他的这个年的这个总产值都不如现在他的房产的每年这个租出来的回报给他的高，所以这种新的 business plan 对他帮助非常大，就是他已经做自己的生意做了10几年之后，通过一个新的这个商业计划得到贷款之后，变成一个更大的、更有吸引力的一个这个餐馆，最后呢非常成功的这个卖掉之后，这个现在正在这个享受他这个很好的生意计划的这个产生的结果，所有的事情都发生在根据这个生意计划发生，商业计划发生，所以非常成功的一个例子。Chris.
Next, so we want to thank you from the Wisconsin Chinese Chamber of Commerce. We look at all the 4 business grants that we have, and you can look at the right-hand side. You can scan us in and join us as a member. There are many other business programs, other grants that's available, and we can share as a networking company. 文斌。
对啊，这个我们今天的讲座会在网上留很长时间，包括我们过去的讲座和未来的讲座都会留在我们的网站上，你都可以随时听取，或者说你的朋友想开始新的生意，或者想生意转型，或者是正在做生意的过程中，希望能够参考一下我们的这个讲座，都可以到我们的网站上搜寻到我们的讲座，可以下载或者直接听。更多的是我们希望通过我们的商会给你们提供帮助。其中我们商会的这几个主要会员都做过很多年的生意。我们的商会的会员包括做财会的、做法律的、做这个咨询的、做这个投资的、做这个财会管理的、财务管理的，还有做这个承包商的、做这个制造业的，还有做这个餐馆的，还有做这个各种各样个人的服务的，比如说这个医疗服务的和这个按摩这个和其他的这个各种这个服务，包括这个多媒体的推销的、多媒体营销的，这个 Olivia 是我们的一个重要成员，他是做多媒体推销、多媒体营销，就是 multimedia 这个 digital marketing， 所以我们这方面我觉得我们现有的会员就可以给你们提供很多这方面的咨询，欢迎大家加入我们的商会，然后不断上我们的网站，subscribe， 是 WISCCC.org， 或者你从 Facebook 上可以找到我们，你就查 Wisconsin Chinese Chamber of Commerce from Facebook from LinkedIn， 都可以找到我们，都可以找到我们的资源。我们在LinkedIn Facebook 和 YouTube 上面有大量的这个资讯的材料，希望大家经常在网上咨询。同时呢 ，subscribe， 如果你 subscribe 我们有新的东西的话，你会看到，不断能够给大家提供新的这个及时的这个服务。另外一个呢，我们的资金刚刚到位，原来申请到的资金很长时间没有到位，我们做了很多准备工作。上个星期开始，我们的钱真正到位了，所以我们会加快我们的工作步伐。欢迎大家和我们一起合作。Chris.
Okay. If there are any questions in the audience, please do ask. We also have the January 14th. We do have a New Year party at the Radisson Hotel in Wisconsin that is close to the Mayfair Mall. So we would like to have everybody to come here and enjoy the party. So in this party, we do have multiple cultures, dances, and again, we have the digital marketing. And we have the expertise and from all walks of life, from attorney, from accounting, from digital marketing, from real estate, from all various parts of life. So work as a team, as a group, because we can fight individually, but as we fight as a team, we grow as a team, and we also link to 19 Chamber of Commerce, also the Wisconsin government, and also part of the federal government too. So do join us at the site, look at it, scan it to me. Scan it, the stuff, come and join us. And also, if we do have any questions in the audience, please say so.
我再加一个，就是说我们的Wisconsin Chinese Chamber of Commerce 是在6027 West Villette Wauwatosa。我们希望这个 facility 呢，所有的 member 都可以共用。它会建立一个非常现代的这个展示中心，产品展示。和多媒体中心，同时我们会有一些多媒体的设备，大家可以租用，来促进自己的生意。这都是感谢Wisconsin 经济发展部给我们的这个 grant， 大家共享我们的资源。谢谢。
So also, as I mentioned earlier, so the series, the training series continues. So yeah, we'll keep you guys updated in the future sessions as well. So just watch our emails, and also like when we mentioned multimedia channels, we're going to post those events. Be aware and come to join us. You're going to benefit from it.
Any questions, Ziming?
Yeah, I don't see any questions on the list yet, the question list.
All right, I guess we mastered the time very well. It's about 60 minutes.
Cool. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, or see you through the New Year party in the Renaissance Hotel,
right
south of the Mayfair Mall, on the 14th of January. 1月14号，春节的庆祝活动，我们希望在Mayfair 的 Renaissance Hotel 见面。2楼，3点半开始，一直到9点结束。
Yeah, you'll receive our update as well through email and also multimedia channels, and you can purchase online as well. So just watch for those updates.
Good. Well, so 我们在这个右下角可以看到，我们有电话号码，我们有information 这个 email，写给我们你们的问题，后期我们可以一一回答。谢谢大家时间。
Thank you for everyone. Any more questions?
If there's no questions, I guess we can close it.
Okay, we'll close it.